Hey guys, Happy New Year. This is Christine from Mama's Munchkin blog. I am so excited to be with you. I can't believe that it's the new year, and I thought I would make a video for you and tell you about the new blog post that is up on the blog. Please go check it out. I'll put the link down in the description box. Don't forget before I start to like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications of when my videos are going to come out. Also share it with people who may not know the blog exists, and share it if you feel like it's good content for your friends and your family to know about. You can find me on Facebook at the end of the video. I will share my social links with you. Please go ahead and connect with me. I'm so excited to make this video and to wish you all a very happy new year. So let's get started with today's video. We're going to talk about 4 ways to get your family organized for the new year. So the first thing I want to let you know is I want to talk a little bit about what this video is going to cover. We're going to talk about ways to get organized in the new year. I know that seems a little overwhelming, or maybe the thought seems a little overwhelming, but I'm going to give you suggestions on how to get started. And don't feel bad, and I'll probably say this a couple times during the video. Don't feel bad if you have had some sort of routine, some sort of organization in your family, and somehow you have just gotten off track doing that. It's never too late to restart. If you've never started before and you feel like this is something that's super overwhelming, you can start now. You can start anytime during the year. It's funny, in the blog post I mentioned, if you do stumble upon the blog post after the new year, the information and the content is still relevant, because you can always start organization and organization routines, and different routines, not just organizational routines, but different routines any time of the year, right? And then again, I'm going to mention what to do if you stop following some sort of routine. And the first thing, and probably I'll say it again a couple times, don't feel bad if you have stopped using a routine that worked for you. When I talk to people, I give suggestions, and hopefully you'll find this video is helpful, and it'll get you kind of thinking about what it works for you as far as organization. But if you find something that I can share with you that's useful, that's great. If not, and you find something just from the ideas that I give you, or you come up with something that works for you, that's fine as well. So we're going to keep talking about organization for the new year. And again, you can do organization more than once a year. Actually, in the blog post, I talk about doing organization maybe twice a year, right? Or starting to declutter spaces. That's a scary word for people sometimes. But decluttering those spaces more than once a year, right? And just taking that time, and start small. Don't feel like you have to say, oh, my whole apartment or my whole house needs to be organized, so I have to look at it as a whole. Take it in steps. Go in steps. Go slowly. Maybe start with maybe a drawer, maybe a room, whatever is manageable for you, right? Maybe a corner of a room. So this can really be helpful to start deciding what you need to keep, what needs to be organized, what needs to be thrown away, and then what can be donated or given to someone else. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more throughout the video. So we're going to just move on right now to creating a family schedule. When I was writing the blog, I was thinking about this, and so many members of the family that live in the same household, and it's so difficult sometimes to keep track of everybody's schedule. So one of the things that we do in my house is we have a board, a magnetic board, that's on the refrigerator. If you're not into having a magnetic board that's on the refrigerator, you can get one of those huge calendars. That's also something that's very functional, and you can use different colored pens or pencils to kind of make a decoding system or a coding system for you and your family. Maybe you guys have doctor's appointments, maybe your kids have projects, maybe your kids have homework, maybe there are other deadlines that you need to keep track of, and family calendars are a great way to do that. You can use, again, like I was saying earlier, pen or paper. I saw recently there are digital calendars that you can use, and then one of my favorite things to use is the Google Calendar, because you can actually go color code on your Google Calendar. Google has many wonderful things about it, and I think that's one of them. So go ahead and check that out in the blog post. I actually have some links for you guys if you want to check them out. And you can make actually your calendars as well. So there are so many options to do that and make that family schedule so that things are a little bit more organized for you. Rethinking your household budget. Budgets are scary for people as well. Maybe you have a loose budget, maybe you don't sit down on a routine basis, but now is a great time to sit down on a routine basis and empower yourself and get control of what your finances are and figure out what bills need to be paid when. That's also something I do. I sit down at a certain time each month to pay certain bills because I know in my mind, and I actually use a calendar to remind me when certain bills are due and make sure to pay those beforehand, right? And then making sure I know not only what money needs to be spent, what money I have left over for my family, or maybe I'm trying to do a savings account for my family. That's also a great way to use a household budget for your whole house. The other thing that I didn't mention at the beginning of the slides is that these organizational tips will help you reduce stress as well. So we're just trying step by step, little by little, to do things organizationally that'll help us organize our family and our household for the new year. And so saving money, I have this one on a separate slide because I think that couponing and other ways to save money kind of have a certain feel to them. When I think about couponing, I think about those extreme couponing shows, which are great. They also give you an idea to coupon. Some people, they just use coupons to go out in their family dinners. You can receive coupons in the mail. You can get printable coupons. There are digital coupons available. There's the old-fashioned way to do couponing, which is newspaper coupons, which is what I used to do. The other thing I think about is having an organizational system for coupons. There are so many different coupons now, not only for groceries, but for restaurants. The other thing that I want to talk briefly about is credit card rewards. Sometimes you can get gift cards for those credit card rewards, but you have to make sure you follow the rules of your credit card company as far as redeeming their credit card rewards. But a lot of time you can get some really great gift cards that you can use for things, and it's just from having used your credit cards responsibly. So that's another great resource that you may not realize you can use when you're trying to save money and budget for your family. And again, not only now in the new year, but anytime. And then lastly, because I like to keep these videos kind of short and keep them very focused on my topic, as just to remember, the new year is a great time to start any new routine. Today's video talks about organizational routines for your family, but there are so many other things you can start in the new year to help yourself and your family, right? Remembering there are steps you can take to organize yourself and your family. And again, do not feel bad if you are taking smaller steps to do those things, because that's how we make progress. We can take small steps and really celebrate those small steps. So do not feel bad if they are small steps that you take in the new year or any time again of the year to implement some of these organizational tactics. And remember that this is a strategy you can do or use to reduce stress in your life, within your family. I hope you guys have a great new year. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me go ahead and share with you. Here are my social media links. Thank you so much for your years of loyalty to Mama's Munchkin blog. We've been out for a very, very long time. Thank you for your loyalty. Don't forget to follow me on all these social media channels. If you found this video helpful, again, please like and subscribe to the channel so that you know when I'm going to put out my next video. I hope you guys have a happy and healthy new year, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.